Hi everyone, welcome to my brand new channel. My name's Marcus, or Professor Lion as this channel is named, or LionheartEX if you know me from Twitch. I'm a Pokemon trading card game judge, and in this video I'll be doing an introduction of myself and the channel, and providing some useful links and resources to help you learn more about how to play the Pokemon trading card game. I've also provided a lot of timestamps and segmented the video below, so feel free to use the navigation part to skip to the parts that interest you. So first of all, a little bit about me. I've been involved in Pokemon trading card game tournaments since around 2003. I used to be a competitive player. I'm a former Australian national champion. I made top 8 on the Asia Pacific leaderboards in 2015, and I've played in quite a few world championships. In later years though, since about 2016, I stepped up to become a full-time judge, or more commonly known as a Pokemon professor. Pokemon professors, who, for those of you who don't know what that is, are basically certified volunteer staff who help out at events. We're most commonly either basically referees for the game that we specialize in, that could be the trading card game or the video game, or we're tournament organizers and basically do admin and operate the whole tournament. As a judge, I've had the opportunity to judge every level of event that the game has to offer, including last year where I was a head judge at the World Championships, so that's pretty cool. Now I'm looking to continue my journey as a Pokemon professor. To that end, I've created this channel. This channel's goal will be to provide resources and clarity surrounding the Pokemon trading card game and all of its complex card interactions. I'm going to do my best to steer clear of tournament rules such as penalties, because I don't feel I could cover them in a responsible way on YouTube, and that's just basically due to their contextual nature. I know personally, understanding the more advanced rules of the game helped me become a better player, and understanding these rules is extremely important to me now as a professor, so I really want to share that insight with you, and I hope that I can learn a bit on the way myself. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel. That's going to be the best way to get notified when I upload a video. Onto the content, and I think it's best if we start at the beginning, especially if you're new to the Pokemon trading card game, and given that this is the first episode, of course. Say you're like a lot of people out there and you've been buying a lot of cards lately, and you're not quite sure how to play with them. Fortunately, the Pokemon website has a whole page dedicated to learning how to play the Pokemon trading card game, including video instructions, a link to the rulebook, and other useful resources. This is actually the best place to start learning the rules, and even veterans of the game and experienced judges such as myself need to reference the rulebook a lot, so definitely make sure that you check that link out below. If you'd rather jump right in and skip the rulebook, and if you find it easier to learn while playing, for example, make sure to check out the Pokemon trading card game online. It has a great interactive tutorial to teach you the basics of the game and get you started on your journey in the Pokemon trading card game. And in a much more interactive format, so many of you might respond better to that. This is where a lot of players actually kind of start learning how to play. To expand your collection online, you're going to need to use in-game coins, which you get just from playing the game, and you can redeem those for booster packs or theme decks in the in-game shop. Alternatively, if you do buy physical cards, no doubt you'll have noticed that you receive these like little code cards in your product. You can actually enter those in the client and you'll get the product that's listed on them. Here are some examples. First in, best dress on whoever gets these, and hopefully they get you started on your journey. It is worth noting that the online program is exactly that. It's an online program. Very rarely it can be subject to bugs or glitches. And this can affect some card interactions, causing them to behave in a way that's not intended. So if you're unsure, always double check using the resources in this video. In physical tournaments especially, professors will always do their best to enforce the intended interaction, not the bugged or glitched one. Sometimes we can get it wrong, but most of the time this is the way we're going to rule. So if you are coming to a physical tournament, especially after you've played strictly online, make sure to confirm that your deck or the combos in your deck are working as intended. And this is actually a really great segue into the next two resources. If you haven't attended a physical tournament yet, and right now they're not running due to the pandemic, make sure you check out the Pokemon Rules and Resource page. There's a number of useful documents here, including the aforementioned rulebook. Here you can find supplementary information on how to play the Pokemon trading card game in official tournaments, including the Tournament Rules Handbook, Standards of Conduct, as well as any errata and banned cards information. So When you do participate in official events, it is expected that you do have some knowledge of these documents, so make sure you do take a read of them before you participate, because that's actually going to be really important to your tournament experience. Now, before I move on to the final resource, let me preface this. The Pokemon trading card game is actually pretty unique, in that we are playing a Japanese card game that's been exported to other languages. Basically, Japan will release a set, and then roughly 3 to 6 months later, it's localized into different languages and then distributed globally. What that means is that sometimes the intent of how a card is meant to work can sometimes be lost in translation, or in really rare circumstances, the card is just outright mistranslated. Fortunately, there's a team that has the official support of Pokemon to help clarify these issues when they arise, and they have a significant resource dedicated to just this, and we call that the Pokemon trading card game Compendium. The Compendium boasts a wide coverage of specific cards and effects, and aims to clarify and contextualize each of them in a specific Q&A format. And it's updated with every brand new set. Now, the specific card you want might not be listed in the Compendium. However, a similar card with a similar effect might be. So try and think outside the box a little if you can't find the answer that you're looking for. As a result, to get the full use out of the Compendium, you do need a little bit of knowledge of the card pool, but if you don't have that yet, don't stress. With a bit of practice and more time playing the game, you'll get the hang of it pretty quickly. Additionally, some card interactions might be worded the same on specific cards, but ruled differently, and these are usually clarified in the Compendium. Fortunately, they are exceedingly rare, so don't get too overwhelmed if you're a bit confused. All that said, it's definitely worth familiarizing yourself with the Compendium, as it's a heavily relied upon resource in the Pokemon trading card game community, and can really help expand your knowledge of the Pokemon trading card game. And that's all the information I have for you today. A few housekeeping things before we do wrap up. Follow me on Twitch. My name on Twitch is LionheartEX. A few of you might have previously known me as LionheartOC. I am back, and I'm really excited to be back. Make sure you do drop a follow and check me out when I go live. I mainly play Pokemon trading card game online, and I do play a bit of Hearthstone as well as some other games here and there. Hopefully you learned something from the video today, and hopefully you enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure you do like and subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments below, is there a card effect or interaction which you'd like to learn more about? I have a few episodes lined up. Some examples include breaking down the attack step, doing a small primer on Eternatus VMAX, whose ability is actually pretty complex when you get to the nitty gritty of it. And I'll also be doing another video on attacks that ignore effects on the defending Pokemon. So it's all pretty interesting stuff. But I'd like to know what you want to learn about. So maybe I can tailor my content a bit more to what you want. So yeah, definitely make sure to let me know. And look, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.